Hi everyone, welcome to WPPI 2017 conference, and I'm talking to Brad Malcolm, and he's going to talk to us about perfectly clear software, very exciting software programs, very beneficial to photographers today. Welcome, Brad.
Thank you for having me, Anthony.
Well, you're welcome. Tell us, give us an overview of what the perfectly clear product is and how it benefits photographers today.
Sure, you bet. Perfectly clear, it's like Windex for your photos. It's one-touch magic. Our whole benefit is it saves you a lot of time, so you can spend less time editing and more time behind your camera being productive, or behind your computer doing creative and artistic effects. We've been around for 15 years now, and we started licensing the technology to large printers around the world. Over 30 million prints are corrected every day. People said, that's great, how can I get intelligent image correction, automatic magic for my Photoshop and Lightroom plugins, for example, and that's why we created our desktop software. So it's fully automatic, but we also give you the ability to fine-tune. So it's a big time saver.
Right. What exactly does it do for the photographer? You have a subject, you have a portrait. What are the kind of things we can change?
Well, there's a lot of things that we do, and so we have our one-touch magic presets, and then we have all of the corrections that you can adjust from there. So if you're dealing with portrait or beauty, we'll remove the dark eye circles under your eyes automatically. We'll enhance the eyes, which means we sharpen them a little bit, we brighten them a little bit, and that's all automatic. And people love that because there isn't anything else out in the market that does an accurate and reliable job on that. You can batch process hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of images, and it just looks better. You look more rested, which I don't look today. You look, you less jet lag, all of that. So there's the eye stuff. We can also enlarge the eyes. Some people like that. That's a bit more of a subjective one. We also can whiten the teeth automatically. That's also one that's a bit more subjective, saves you a trip to the dentist. And then we have a lot of smoothing technology on your skin where we realistically, so you still look like you, just look a couple of years younger or a little bit refreshed. We'll smooth your skin tones. We can remove your blemishes. We remove the bright oily skin if you got flash from a camera. We have our infrared correction because our pores actually emit heat, and that's why they appear redder than what we remember the eye seeing, because the camera captures that. So that's why often when you take a picture, especially a flash, especially if you've been drinking, you're like, oh, I look a little bit redder than I remember. We automatically remove that, but if you're wearing a red dress or red lipstick, we keep that. So there's a couple more things as well for the portrait side of things, but that's all dealing with people, weddings, portrait photography, boudoir, any of that. We also have all of what we refer to the core corrections, where we deal with exposure, a unique way on how we automatically correct every pixel so it's accurate. We make your image have lots of color, we can remove noise, and that works well for both people, but it also works well for landscape photos as well. Right. So there's a lot that we do.
Right. Now, the interesting thing is it's a subtle change. It's not a radical thing where it doesn't look like the person, or it becomes to a point where it's a completely different issue with personality. Even people's appearance are completely gone.
Yeah, absolutely. We got a lot of patents on the technology, and we spent a lot of money, and we continually innovate. So we call it accurately beautiful, whether it's a person or whether it's a landscape, because that's forms the scientific foundation of everything we do. We replicate the physics principles of light. We were the first company to ever do that. We've been doing it for 15 years. And how we do that for landscape, how we do that for people, still looks like you. So you're still naturally beautiful. But there's camera limitations, and that's actually what we're overcoming. Even though our cameras are amazing today, we have a single aperture, which acts different than the way that human eye can manage dynamic range. And that's why we get things like distortion in the image. That's why we get things like exposure challenges. Right. And that's what we're overcoming.
Right. Great. Tell us about our exciting new versions coming up, please.
Sure. So we have mobile apps. We got desktop software, Photoshop plugin, Lightroom plugin, and so we're revving that. So the next generation is coming. That will be in the middle of March, and it's for all the full details. You can go to our website at athenTech.com. Just Google "perfectly clear." We'll be sneak previewing a lot of that, but it's an entire rewrite. So it looks a lot different. It looks a lot better. It will be faster. There's going to be some more powerful corrections to automatically save you more time. And it's something we've been working on for over a year. And so we're very excited about it, as have the photographers that we've shown it to that have given us the input. It's pretty powerful.
Right, so look for it after March 15th, the new version of Perfectly Clear. Also, you mentioned the website, and you were saying it's for photographers of all types.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have a Photoshop plugin, we have a Lightroom plugin, we also have a standalone as well. We have our mobile app, so it works great for people. It works great for wedding photographers where time is important because you want to batch process your images on your first pass, for example. We got a lot of high-end wedding photographers using us in that realm. Like Roberto, he's on our website. You can check out some others as well. That's a big time saver to get your proofs out right away, and then you can fine-tune those that you want to fine-tune. Landscape photographers, we give your images a lot more punch, a lot more pop. And the thing is, even if you're not a working pro, you're just an advanced amateur, which is actually like me. I love shooting images, but I want them to look their best, but I don't have time or the desire to learn all the complexities of how to do everything manually, just run everything through.
Right. I understand there's a free download of a different version.
Yeah, we have right now for a limited time, it's called Perfect Exposure. You can download that and own it for free. All of our products have a 30-day free download, so that's something you can try, fully functional, and play with that. But right now, all of the exposure corrections, we have that as a free download like forever, so there's no, after 30 days it continues to work. It's a great way to give you a test, dip your feet in it, and you can see what we do.
Right. Well, great. Brad, appreciate your time. Thank you very much.
My pleasure as always.